welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Sunburn City. You probably can tell I'm flaking right now, natural thing for sunburn who's healing. Um, but that's whatever, gotta have fun, right? So today I'm going to talk to you about regret. We all got them. We all have done things, that we wish we could change. Every single one of us has, that little thing in the back of our heads, like, damn, I wish I did that different, or I really should have acted at that time, or I let that person down, or more importantly, I left myself down. You see, a regret is a lifelong pain. It doesn't diminish with time. It doesn't fade away like some minor wound on your hand. It eats at you depending on the level of regret and how much it how big of an emotional impact it had. That thing can eat at you your entire freaking life and really come to really make your life suck because you're so fixated on the regret. And believe me, I know it's hard not to be. Once you have that constant nagging about regret, it just kind of lingers and lingers and lingers. You're like, I've done screwed up. I should have done that differently. And it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. Day after day, week, months, years, decades. On and on and on and on. It just never. It doesn't stop. So today, I'm talking to you about how the hell do you clear that out? How do you get rid of the regrets? You will always remember the action or inaction that led to the regret. However, you can take the charge out of it. You can depower them. And you do that through the Hawaiian healing technique. Now it's called Ho'oponopono, but you can easily search it up through Hawaiian healing technique. It is extremely simple, easy, and quick. Why sit there and suffer for the next 20 years with the same thought over and over and over and over again? Or you can do something quick, easily, simple, in the comfort of your own home without having to tell a single person about it. This is completely internal. You don't have to let anyone know what you're doing, and you will reap the benefits of a more peaceful mind. So, just a little backstory. When I came across this, I've been dealing like most of us. We've been dealing with regret for years and years and years. Some of them were like, damn. Others were like, daily, traumatic experiences as the regret is lived over and over and over again. And it was really affecting everything. And, you only regret fear. You don't really regret failure. It's when you act because of, or don't act because of fear. That's when regret happens. It isn't because you tried your best and you failed at something. That isn't regret. Regret is fear. And fear is very quick to feeling like, very quick and relatable to feeling like a victim. So, it really has a spiraling effect. But anyway, when I came across it, I was just like, whatever, I'll try anything. And I used it. I did it 3 times in, 4 times about the course of 3 minutes. All by myself, no one had to know anything. And I noticed that the regret had greatly diminished in power. It wasn't nagging me like it was before. And I was like, oh, okay, well, something's going on here. And I jumped to other regrets, because believe me, we all got a bunch of them. And I went one after another. And it was just like, wow, I felt free. I was so free of the weight that had been like beating me down for so long. And that technique is the Hawaiian healing technique, and this is how you use it. Think about the regret. Visualize it as clear as you can. You don't have to try too hard at it. Let those feelings surge back up again. And then, in your mind or out loud, depending on how you want to do it, you say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You see, it doesn't matter if the regret is because someone did something to you, or you did something to somebody else, or you failed to do something and it caused regret. None of that matters. What matters is the fact that you are suffering every freaking day because of it. That's what matters. The rest of the circumstances, who's at fault, who's to blame, none of that means anything. It doesn't. All that matters is that you continue to live that moment over and over and over again. So, you take your power back. You take responsibility. Because when you take responsibility for something, you assume power over it. If you say, I have nothing to do with that, it happened to me, then you're a victim, basically, is what it is. You have no power. You're at the mercy of others, and just implying such a thing will strip you of your ability to do anything about it until you decide, I am responsible. I am responsible either because I did something or I didn't do something. I'm responsible for how I feel about it. I am responsible for how I relate to it. Whatever happened with the other person, you're not responsible for how they feel. You're responsible for how you feel, what you did or did not do, and how you relate to it. So take it back. And when you say, I'm sorry, that's admitting responsibility. That you're taking power back. Please forgive me. In a way, see, you're really kind of asking yourself for forgiveness. You're asking that image of the other person for forgiveness. This is all an internal thing. And in so doing, you're stepping up to complete it, to end it, really end it. And then you say thank you, because now you're implying that that person forgave you, or you forgave yourself, or both. The implication is very powerful stuff. And then you're like, say, I love you. You see, you're saying it both to the image that you created in your head and also to yourself. This is like a two-way street. And when you bring in love, the emotion of love is 5 times stronger, or is it 4 times stronger, than fear. It is very powerful, and it's kind of just clears up stuff. It brings you back to a positive place. Because let's get real, every day that you're suffering and beating yourself up over these things or not, depends on how it is. You think that other person is really suffering because you're in turmoil? Come on. You have no idea what's going on in their head. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But you just don't know. You suffering is not teaching them a lesson. You continuing to suffer and punish yourself is not going to teach them a lesson. Come on. The only person paying the price is you. You're paying the price every single freaking day because of it. So, time to check out of this stupid motel and, hit the road. Remember, think of the action or inaction. Think of the other person if it is truly a regret. And, visualize. It's all visualizing. And just go through the motions. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. Do it over and over and over again. Remember, I had a regret pounding me into the dirt for years. Every single day. Every day. I did this 4 times, which took less than 3 minutes, visualizing and everything. And the damn thing whisked away. I can still remember it, but the power of it is gone. It's just not there anymore. And when something comes to with your subconscious, is when it's there, it's there. When it's not, it's not. You see, you don't you don't walk into another state over bit by bit by bit. No, it's like it is or it is not. You may be working on getting there by repetition and emotion, but the actual states of is it is or is it not. There is no really in between when it comes to your subconscious mind. It is either yes or it's no. And I was yes regretful and hurting to no. I'm not regretful and I'm not hurting. See, there's no, and it doesn't just flip back either. This is a completing it. This ends it. This is permanent. Because would you really want to go back and feel more regret? If you do, obviously don't do this because This is what's going to help you feel free. So if you truly want to suffer, then don't even bother with this. But if you want to be free, if you want to have that weight lifted off of you, if you want to forgive yourself, or you want to be a better person for the people that you love around you, then use this technique to release that burden, to be more present with other people. And you'll notice that your life is just going to improve greatly. All right, till next time, I'll talk to you later.